We've shown you a lot of absurd future projects, but I think this one will completely surprise you. Let's take a look at the brand new floating metropolis in Saudi Arabia. Look at Pangeos. Although you would have assumed that this would simply be another man-made island floating in the ocean. Proposed water-treading city would actually be a futuristic-looking turtle ship that would carve its way through the ocean. In order to construct this enormous floating turtle metropolis, it will not be cheap. The ship is estimated to cost over $8 billion too. Just one look at it, and I can tell you this project will blow past that budget. Hey folks, welcome again to FinitX. If you are new, please subscribe to our channel. Let's begin. I'll personally buy you a trip to Turtle Island if this city doesn't wind up costing at least $10 billion. The project is scheduled to start in 2033, and they appear to believe it will be completed in just 8 years. By 2041, are you really going to be living here? I find that to be very unlikely. Yeah, ordinary city projects are frequently delayed for years. Something tells me a floating mega yacht city is going to be constantly behind schedule. If you're worried about them keeping up with that $8 billion price, they have a foolproof plan to get that funding. They are funding on the metaverse because when you think of financial success, you think of the metaverse, which is only lost $9.4 billion. Brilliant idea, guys. If you couldn't tell already from the basic design of the place, it is designed to be an enormous yacht that could eat all other yachts. They are literally naming this, the Terra yacht, the largest to ever be built by far. It will be 1,800 feet long and 2,000 feet. This would completely demolish the current world record holder. That is the ASM with which the vessel set the record. It's 590 feet long, which seemed a lot longer before I saw Tia's. Let's take a look at how it works and see what happens. The ship will be divided into several sections. The vessel's basement will have 30,000 different cells for function. This provides the ship with what they call an unsinkable floating solution. Though I gotta say, I saw Titanic and I'd be terrified of boarding any ship. The designer's claim is unsinkable as far as energy goes. Surprisingly enough, the enormous luxury turtle yacht is supposed to be completely green. It will have roof. The shell of the ship has solar panels that may partially power it on their own. Additionally, it will draw energy from beneath the waves. It will be able to take an even more green energy source by using ocean power as it moves. This will all be directed toward the gigantic 9 engines with high-temperature superconductors. This will propel it forward at a max high speed of 5 knots in the center of the enormous city, are all of the comforts of home. It will have parks, shopping centers, grocery stores, movie theaters, resorts, beach clubs, and probably much more than we can even. It will even have airports that rest on the top of the shell. They will have curved runways that run across the top of the turtle with terminals that seem to lead back into the vessel itself. There are also helicopter pads available as well. Chances are those will range from the official ones, used for transporting supplies. This ship will constantly need personal helicopters for people rolling in that succession. Money who use choppers, like the rest of us, use taxis. As far as accommodations go, so far I've found that you can go 2 different routes. You can go the traditional route and get yourself an apartment. In Pangeos itself, the primary housing options are split into 3 areas of the turtle, the body, and then there's the shell. Let's begin with the body. While we have no idea what these will be like, I have a good guess. I imagine you'll be able to get a cramped, tiny space for a comparatively small amount of money, just like in any other city. But it's clearly overpriced for what you're getting. According to reports, there will be over 30,000 individual units. They could accommodate over 60,000 people in total. There are also flipper accommodations. The epic vistas are worth every flipper of the turtle wet beef. There will be 19 vistas and 69 new apartment units, under flippers. Finally, there are shell spaces. The rooftop shell homes are comprised of 72 individual terraces. Each of these would either overlook the sea on one end or the core of the city on the other. Chances are these would be the main ones advertised, though I'm pretty sure there's one more area we haven't seen yet. The head knowing yacht culture like I do, I'd say there's little doubt you'll be able to pick up a huge luxury apartment that's more. A mansion hidden within the floating city. You can bet they'll have a penthouse suite in the head. Everyone will want to live in their heads. The enormous yacht city will also provide spaces or slips for you to keep your own private boat, which could keep you a little more mobile and comfortable at the same time. So Terra, bring your Subaru yacht to hang off of this, like the baby tortoise in Finding Nemo following his father around. You will, however, have the option. I'm guessing it'll cost about the same as getting your own penthouse turtle head suite. Not that I don't love the idea of living in the back of a giant turtle. Why exactly did they pick a turtle of all things possible? Interestingly enough, this giant floating city has one foot in the past as well as There is an ancient legend, or rather series of legends, that the world itself actually floats on the back of a giant turtle. Well, that might sound pretty crazy right now. It's not the least plausible of theories people use to have about the Earth. Just Google Hollow Earth theory. This legend is famous for not just originating in one area of the world. It was present in India, the indigenous tribes of North America, and China, all independently of one another. So not only is it a symbol of the past, but a symbol of different parts of the world coming together. Actually, turtle was a pretty good idea. If you haven't already guessed, the other historical slant comes from the name. Pangaea, or the giant supercontinent, inspired the name Pangeos. Approximately 175 million years ago, give or take a year or two, all continents split. While everything, including school. I would still have built my floating city on the back of a massive dragon. Tell me, you wouldn't have moved there immediately though. I think when it comes right down to it, the main reason they went with the turtle is because it's a universal symbol for peace and wisdom. When you see a turtle, it's a design that's friendly and immediately welcomes you inside. I would imagine they went through several different ideas of what this thing could look like. A huge fish could resemble a huge shark. A huge wolf might be too frightful. Before they settled on the turtle, I figure they went through at least 30 different species of animals. Although Turtle City is undoubtedly fantastic, I'm still looking forward to the Cloud City that Lando Calrissian and Star Wars promised. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, please subscribe to FinetX channel. Thanks for your time. See you until next time.